Hello Internet, welcome back to RimWorld. So, in between episodes I took a break, I went and smoked a cigarette, and I've been pretty depressed, and I've decided I'm not going to let that control me. Passing by, we're not going to do anything with that. So instead of being miserable and feeling miserable and talking about miserable things, I'm going to make myself I'm going to try to have more energy because I believe if I try to keep myself more upbeat and more energetic, it will naturally make me feel a little bit better. Please, for the love of Christ, build the walls. Vaughn, I don't care about the trap. That's one trap and it takes forever to build. Build the walls, please. So yeah, gonna try to be a little bit more upbeat. Try to put a little bit more, oomph in my voice to try and force myself to feel better. So it's one of the few things, that, I mean, in therapy, they try to teach you, about not wallowing and trying to, do what you can to, Vaughn, you can stop. Yeah, go rest. That's fine. You started it. That's something. And then I think he went to the trap again instead of doing the wall, but that's whatever. Yeah, the more you wallow, the more you feel bad about yourself, the worse it's going to get. More thrombos we don't really care about. I don't think you can tame thrombos, so it doesn't really matter. So yeah, gonna try to be more upbeat, try to be less miserable. Pixie making bricks. We do need more bricks because we're going to be, I think, using a lot of slate in the near future because that's what we have an abundance of. And she's clearing out this this old throwaway zone. Turtle, what are you going to do today? Consuming simple meal, cleaning. Okay, so she's cleaning, which means that everything else has been sewed that we wanted sewed. And we have these suspended. No, we have. Why aren't you cooking? Why are you cleaning? Do I have you set to clean at a 2? I do. So we'll go ahead and move her cooking back to 2. So she will go cook instead, which is fine. Vaughn, today you're going to finish this wall, my friend, and we're going to get some geothermal power. Nope, don't go to the trap, you stupid. Build the walls, please, kindly. Build the walls. Yes, yes. One more. No, 2 more. Now, no, you imbecile. Finish the wall. Thank you. Go ahead and roof. And we're now going to set up our power geothermal generator. Will be fantastic. We'll need conduit as well, which unfortunately we're probably not going to have enough steel for. So what we're going to do is get her to stop making... Oh, wait a minute. No, 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 no. Cancel. Okay, let's move down here. Cancel. Great. And we'll cancel these as well. What we're going to do instead... power... conduit. We're going to run it this way. And the reason for that is because we don't want the turrets to connect to that, this particular power line. We want them to be controllable via this switch. And if we have them connect to this power line, if we ran it down and across, then the geothermal would be based on this switch as well, and we don't want that. So it is going to take more. So we're going to suspend this, and we want Pixie to instead smelt so that we have more steel, because we're going to need more steel. I don't think we even have enough for the generator. We do not, so that's unfortunate. So we're gonna have to wait for this to be done a little bit. Vaughn, in the meantime, no, don't build a conduit. I would prefer you to come mine the steel so we can get more steel that way as well. And hopefully by the end of the day, no, probably not until tomorrow, we will get the geothermal up and running. And then Vaughn can go back to mining, which will expand our base and let us get the rest of this stockpile and whatnot. I also think we're going to build more armchairs because that will use up some of this cloth that's in our taking up space. Still, I mean, man, we barely got... Why do we have so little steel? I thought we had like 275 a minute ago. He probably took some for conduits or something. I don't know where it would have gone. But okay. It's fine. She's also generating steel by melting the slag. So we're going to go ahead and build a few more armchairs as well. We have cloth now, so we'll go ahead and build some cloth armchairs so other people can watch television as well. How much do we have? Plenty. Does this include? Yes. So that will allow more people to watch the television at once, which will probably be good for morale. So there's that. Pixie, where are you going? What are you doing? Oh, you're getting steel slag. Okay. We could get someone to haul this if there's anyone who's not doing anything. Kimmy, looking at you, watching TV. I mean, I get that impulse. I also like to watch TV when I'm stranded on a RimWorld. I don't know. We could probably be hunting as well. I guess we'll move to Gazelle. We'll get her hunting tomorrow as well. Vaughn, what are you doing? Resting. Okay. I mean, he was probably building, conduit, which is fine. Looks like you're skipping. No, it's just because plants are there. That's fine. Let's check our windmills, make sure nothing's blocking them up. Tree is blocking the windmill. I really wish the trees would stop sprouting up, but I'm also not going to take steps to do anything about it. So let's get another random question from our questionator. Beep, boop, boop. What is the best thing you got from your parents? Probably my huge dick. I don't know. Long story short, my parents abandoned me. My dad left before I was born, and my mother bailed when I was like 10, 11, something like that. And so I wasn't really raised by my parents, and I don't really know my parents very well. My mom, I kind of have a relationship with. It's getting better over the last couple of years for sure. I've been making more of an effort to be a part of the family. But my dad I haven't seen in probably a decade. They never really gave me things. We were very poor. We didn't really have presents. We didn't really do... My mom, because of her life choices, put me in a situation where I was being pretty horribly abused. So there's not a lot here that I can say I've gotten from my parents other than like genetic things. So like I guess my father gave me his physique, you know. I'm probably would be a lot fatter by now if it weren't for my father's genes. I have really pretty blue eyes. I imagine that's from one of them. People say it's my mom's eyes, but I don't know. I always thought I looked like my dad more. Basically said, hey, there's 1,700 silver nearby, and Hornet says there are 1 sleeping mechanoids in the area. Well, I think mechanoids can be like pretty basic, like melee only creatures that can be pretty easily killed at a range, or they could be like super tanky things with machine laser guns. So I don't think we're going to do that. I guess I could be wrong about that, but okay, Vaughn, your job is now to connect this to our main power. So I would like you to do that. You were going to build armchairs? No. Yes, steel to conduit. Do that. Yes. Meerkat's resistance has been broken by Kimmy. So, prisoner. Why is it still 76%? I thought resistance lowered the difficulty. Whatever. We're going to try to recruit him. I mean, you're not going anywhere, Meerkat. How are you doing with your addiction? Malnutrition. Why? Why am you malnutritioned? Kimmy. Feed. No, don't strip him. Why can't we feed him? Someone give him food. Why is he malnourished? Oh, he's not anymore. Okay. I mean, maybe he just temporarily was very hungry because we weren't doing a good job or something. Whitlock, are you mining? I mean, I guess when he's not researching, he doesn't really have anything else to do. He's our hauler right now. Kimmy is hunting. Vaughn should be taking care of this power conduit. Need minor break risk for Vaughn. Yeah, I mean, what do you... Oh, you're eating. You go ahead and eat. No, don't... I guess it's their recreation time. So she's done with 146. She's done with her thing. Let's go ahead and just basically do this all the time. Minor break risk from Kimmy. Vaughn is watching television and building armchairs. Why wouldn't you build the one that you almost finished first? There we go. Excellent armchair. Vaughn, you're so good at constructing. I love your face. Let's get another question. Boop, beep, boop, boop. How do you hope you'll change as a person in the future? Honestly, if I could just get over this freaking depression and stop being miserable all the time, that'd be great. Secondarily, if I could get out more. I have a little bit of agoraphobia. I have some social anxiety, all kinds of stuff, PTSD. I have a lot of problems. If I could just overcome any aspect of that, that would be great. You know, if I could, like, if I could just get out. Honestly, if I could just get out and like meet people, I would be a lot better off, I think, in my life. So yeah, overcoming the social anxiety, meeting a nice woman, those would be nice changes. Although one is internal and one is external, so take that as you will. Let's get another question. Boom. How would your country change if everyone, regardless of age, could vote? I don't know that it would. I think that young people are more volatile than older people. So like you're basically, this is a question like, how would it change if people under 18 could vote? I don't know. I think young people, I think that extremism exists more in young people than in middle-aged people. Like, I think that young people are more likely to be fervently religious than someone who's 30. It is just in my experience. No disrespect to anyone out there. I'm just basing this, again, this is a question about generalities. So, our power, okay, grid excess 4,000 watts. How much does this generate? 3,600 watts, which is 3 times a solar panel, and it produces at all times, whereas a solar panel does not. And it's a whole lot more than this freaking thing. Poplar tree, you stupid trees. We're going to just put flooring down eventually to stop them from growing because it's starting to get a little old. Digging, yes, Vaughn, you're doing a great job. It is, how cold? 30 degrees in here. Good. Whitlock, you're trying. I appreciate that you're trying, Whitlock. Look at you. You're doing so good. We will, I think, put floor in here. Floor, how much wood do we have? A crap ton. Let's go ahead and throw down some wood floor in here. I'm sure there probably is more optimal things to put down than wood, but I don't care. We're going to go ahead and haul. Nope. I would like to haul the slate, please. Haul. Nope. Haul the slate. Thank you kindly. Expand our freezer a little bit. I was hoping we would fill it up with vegetable matter, but it's like we're not producing as much as I thought we would. Toxic fallout. Oh, God, it's so bad. And we're not set up for it at all. Basically, toxic fallout covers the map in green grossness, I believe. Although I don't see it. So going outside makes people sick. And so they have to stay inside. But they hate staying inside. And 90% of what we have them doing is going outside. It will last anywhere between a few days to over a season. It's one of my least favorite events. So here we can kind of see, I mean, it looks like things are getting green. So if we look at our health, there's no negative yet. I'm not sure if it shows up in the health menu how that works. So you see everything is taking on a green tinge. Minor break risk on Vaughn and Kimmy. I mean, we're not getting any negative health effects. I think you can be out in it for a little while, I guess would be my interpretation of this. Toxic buildup initial. Yeah. So what we're going to do, create a new zone called People Safe. Rename. And we're going to expand that area. No, People Safe. And we're going to make that interior only. And we're going to... man, I hate this so much. So they're going to be living indoors for a while. And what this means is that they can only really venture out occasionally. I got to make sure I get the doors as well, or they're not going to be able to come through. Yeah. They're going to have to be inside. You're inside people now. And we're going to swap everyone to restrict, People Safe, which is unfortunately going to make them unhappy. And this, again, could take a long time. The animals also will suffer. So this is very concerning. Animals, safe. Go into your barn, please, where you will not die a horrible death. I'm not really sure what the long-term effects of toxic fallout would be, like if we left them outside for a long time. So I think what we'll do is mark. I also don't know if it will kill our plants, which is worrisome. So I think we will send out. How much does it, how quickly does it decline? Not quickly at all. I would like you, can I force them? We'll let it go overnight. Hopefully we don't lose all of our crops. That would be a huge negative for us. Toxic fallout, this whole time I've been like, man, I really hope that we don't get toxic fallout, and then we got it. So that's not great. However, if we look at turtle, you'll see that it's gone mostly away. It has not. It takes a very long time to go away. That's not great. I also don't know what the like maximum safe. Oh, you're pregnant. I can't afford another mouth to feed animals. I hate to break it to you. Whitlock, why would you? Oh, we don't have a door here. Okay. I mean, he's not going to get sick from being outside for a minute. But what I think we'll do, we'll mark a bunch of stuff for harvest. And then we'll turn the girls. They are dying. The plants are dying. Another muffalo is pregnant. Wow, you guys have been busy. We're losing plants. So today, turtle, how are you looking? Turtle, health, still toxic buildup. So what we're going to do, we're going to have the girls who are plant cutters. Let's harvest as much as we can. Man, we really can't harvest very much. Yeah, toxic fallout right before winter is a real problem. It means we're going to have to go to almost exclusively meat products in the wintertime. And what I think we'll do is mark the potatoes as non-consumption. That way we will have vegetable matter stored up for kibble over the wintertime. Because otherwise we're going to lose these animals. We may end up having to get rid of a muffalo or two, unfortunately, which is kind of a real big bummer. Because I underestimated the amount of food we were going to be consuming. And yeah, with toxic fallout, we're not going to be able to get another growth cycle in. And we're going to be screwed in the wintertime. We're going to go meat only, unfortunately. Which is fine for the people, you know, to hunt the animals. But for the animals, we can't feed them all strictly meat. So the muffalo are probably going to get sick and die. Or just die of starvation. So we might end up slaughtering our muffalo, which is not great. So let's go to make sure we're on simple meals. Yep. Let's lock simple meals to meat only. Yeah. Which is going to consume our meat stores really quickly. I mean, maybe not. We have pretty good meat stores. So we're going to turn the girls loose. Unrestricted Kimmy, unrestricted turtle. And we're going to make plant cut their #1 priority. And hopefully they go cut the plants down and we can get some more food. Kimmy, what are you doing? New recruit. Kimmy asked Meerkat to join. Meerkat has accepted. I mean, at least he's extra hands, but you picked kind of a bad time. And that's Kimmy. I was going to say, why does he have such good medical? Construction and mining. So his main thing is going to be construction and mining. First of all, bed rest, all that stuff. Don't doctor. Basic. Maybe 75% meant we had a 75% chance to recruit. I was thinking of it as 75% chance to fail. But that's probably not what it was. And we'll set you to hauling and cleaning at a 2. I mean, you're the most artistic person in the colony, so we could set him up to do art. What, do you have a passion for art? You don't. I mean, we really would like to get some sculptures going. Yeah. Kimmy, why are you not helping? There we go. Okay. We really need to get this done and get them inside. Oh, it's building up a lot, which is reducing their consciousness, which means they're going to want to sleep more. So I really need you to finish. And then, yes, haul all this. No, do not plant. Do not plant. Haul. will never do hauling. You stupid. Get inside. How do we do this? Restrict. I just had it in front of me. Kimmy. Oh, and Meerkat. Make sure you're in the inside. And we'll pull Turtle in as well. And then we will undo Whitlock. Because we kind of want to spread around the disease as much as possible. So Whitlock, if you could kindly haul this crap, that would be great. If you could do that for me. Get the girls inside so their buildup starts to reduce. Send Whitlock out to grab these hauling kibble. Yeah, go ahead and do that. And then go back to hauling. Yes. Good job. See, Whitlock knows what I want. Whitlock is doing a good job. Okay. And because he's going in and out, he shouldn't... yeah, it shouldn't be like a huge buildup. Haul these as well. Maybe these will get to the point where we can harvest them, but it seems unlikely. And then we will restrict him once again to the indoor area. They're going to go stir crazy after a while. Thankfully, this is a huge steel vein, so we're going to get a lot of steel out of this. And there's nowhere for us to haul. First of all, we need a light in here. There's nowhere for us to haul these stone chunks, so they're not going to love their environment. -5 for dark. So we'll get this built as well, which will take away their darkness negative. Shouldn't Meerkat be... Oh, he's sleepy. Okay. Why don't we build him a bed? Because everyone should have a bed. There's not any bricks inside, unfortunately. We'll build it out of wood. It's okay. Build it out of wood bed to get Meerkat. Yeah, because we're going to make this the prisoner room. We'll make this his bedroom. So we will deconstruct this sleeping spot. Get that bed crafted so he doesn't have to sleep on the floor. Yeah, running low on meat, which is not great. Kibble's holding out okay. We're going to change this to, I mean, it's set to 300. 300 is fine. I thought it was set to like 600, which would be not good. Are we on simple meals? We are. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, not a lot we can do here. How much steel do we have? So we can, at this point, while we have a lot of steel, we can build the advanced research bench. So we can deconstruct these things. Hopefully toxic fallout doesn't last forever. Unfortunately, I do seem to remember playing for weeks inside, which is not great. So, yeah, minor break risk, Whitlock. Yeah, he never did like mining. Drowsy, hungry. Go eat, man. What are you doing? Go find something else to do. We could probably unforbid these as well. This seems like a fine time to unforbid those. I mean, we don't need to, but we will. Really, we could just mine out a lot of this mountain while we're indoors. It's just we don't have anywhere to put the trash. Heard something die outside. I mean, most of the wildlife is going to be dead. If we go check the serious toxic buildup. Yeah, I don't know what happens at 100%. Presumably they would die. 64%, 68%, 67. I'm not sure why it's going up and down. But, okay. Let's get another random question so we have something to talk about. What's something that will always be in fashion no matter how much time passes? Bloomers. I don't know. I have no idea. What's always going to be in fashion? Probably sports are always going to be in fashion. It's just going to depend what the sport is. I don't know. People always need recreation. People always need... there are like a few things that humanity needs at all time. Like the traditional quote would be bread and circuses, which is like basically something to feed them and something to entertain them. This thing is huge. I don't have a good spot for this. Huge freaking research bench. We could put it in one of the bedrooms, but I feel like that would make them unhappy. I don't really care. I don't really care about Pixie's happiness. So we'll go ahead and throw down high-tech research bench. Bam. That's fine. Put a chair in there. Boop. Chair. We'll go ahead and, well, we'll do that in the morning. We'll send Vaughn out to grab this chair and bring it inside. We could also expand this zone. I guess we can just click on the zone and expand. Boop. Great. Bigger zone. So now she doesn't have to haul the steel all the way down here. She can just plop it in there as necessary. So Vaughn, oh, you're still sleeping, Vaughn? There you go. Get up. Eat your breakfast. Great. Okay, so why is there 400 kibble plus 300 kibble when I told you to make 300 kibble? Suspend this. I don't know what she's doing. She's eating up all of our food. Also, do not allow potatoes. Drop the potatoes. Because again, we kind of want to store some for over the winter. Let's send Vaughn out to grab this chair. Yeah, I don't know what people will always want. I guess there are always going to be like crime. There's always going to be like recreation. Probably drugs are always going to be a thing. Like, I don't know. I don't have a great worldview. You can probably tell based on the things I'm saying. Yeah, I don't know. I think that like films will always be something people want because it's a fun way to blow off steam. I think cinema is just going to get more and more. I mean, we've already seen it with the like Marvel movies where many people go out just to be distracted from their day-to-day lives, just to feel a little bit better, to forget about things for a while. Let's check in on some of the wildlife. How are you doing? Serious. 78%. I mean, some of these are crossed out. Does that mean they're dead? Unconscious. Extreme. Max 10%. So I guess they just pass out and then they'll starve to death, which is pretty horrifying. Did we reassign Vaughn indoors? We did. We set up Meerkat to be on the same day-night cycle as everyone else. You're not like a night owl, are you? Undergrounder. So he's not going to be bothered by being left inside. So that's good. We really just don't have things for them to do, unfortunately. Kimmy, why are you so slow? No reason? Slept in the cold? Is it cold? It is cold in here. Thankfully, we took care of our power problem before this happened. So we'll go ahead and toggle the heaters back on. We never did build ACs in here, did we? We did in here. Turn this off. Turn this on. Turn this off. I know this probably isn't exciting. I'm sorry. It just needs to be done. Turn that on. Should be enough to get some heat in here. Any other freezers of any kind? Oh, we did build freezers. They were right in front of me and I'm just stupid. That's fine. And we're going to plop down a vent here as well for the prisoners. Oh, we can't. We need to mine this out. Mine this out. No longer for prisoners. This one is now a prisoner bed. Actually, it doesn't because we don't have a door on it. So we'll go ahead and grab some doors as well. Slate door. I mean, we really probably should be just putting auto doors everywhere, but I just don't care. We should also be gatewaying some of these hallways. We can make that one an auto door. Slate auto door. And we'll let Vaughn... We'll let Vaughn unrestrict again. And we'll get him building these doors. So he'll go out, grab the bricks, and come back in. Which should be too short of a period for anything to really build up. And we'll see what he's doing next. Flicking switch. No, they can do that themselves when they go to bed or whatever. Everyone's on a one priority on the switch flipping, so I don't know how that would be an issue. Meerkat, where did you get bricks for this? Okay, psychic drone, low female. Really bad because we're already going to be getting debuffs from being indoors all the time and whatnot. Yeah, go ahead and flip the switch, that's fine. Digging at compacted steel. No, well, he's already building that, so we don't need that build again. Yeah, I think we're good. So we'll go back to restricting. Sorry, there's a lot more micromanaging stuff now that we're stuck indoors for a while. Animals are looking okay. We'll haul more kibble over as necessary. Hopefully they're not too miserable being inside. Everyone else is doing okay. Let's put this vent, temperature, vent, and then we will call that a day. I think if we could get someone to construct that right away. Then we'll move the heater to the central room that will hopefully heat all 3 of these areas. We'll put it near this vent so that it keeps our colonists warm. The prisoners I don't care that much about. You see everyone is relaxing, watching some television. Television's always going to be something people want as well. So we got the vent built, which means we can set this back to prisoners, and we can assign this to Meerkat. Kimmy is still sleeping in the hospital area, which I don't love. We're going to have to dig more out and put more bedrooms. I think I made them a little too big. Honestly, some of these rooms a little too big, particularly Pixie's room. But yeah, it's okay. And now we have a high-tech research bench, which we're at negative 4,000 watts. I mean, that seems not good. The boomalopes have died, I guess, and are exploding, is what's happening over there. Yeah, we lose a lot of power overnight. Man, do we lose power overnight. Okay, so that's going to do it for this episode. I'm going to come back with more RimWorld in the near future. For now, I'll see you next time.